hello, anyone joining. To the stream, I'm going to be doing a bit of a carry-on from the last time I streamed Sin 7, which was when I started on my save file as Augustus and Rome. And we got a few cities built, a few settlements built, a city and 2 towns. I'm just going to carry on from where we were. Been quite looking forward to this, to be honest. That's why I've thrown in a little extra 2-hour stream today. Sorry it's short notice. Really, the only thing I'm doing at the moment is putting out notices on Facebook, Instagram. They tend to go on my Facebook and Instagram stories when I'm going to do a stream with kind of as much notice as I can manage. Sometimes that's a few hours, sometimes it's the same day. But yeah, that's you can find those. They're all Numinous Packs is the name everywhere. So if you want to know on a given day, then that's the place to find out. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay. So let's have a look where we left this. Yeah, as I say, we got 3 settlements started, and really we're looking at, I got 1 more settlement limit that I think I can expand on. Hey Panzlab, thanks for joining, my resident artist. How you doing? How's things on this fine Sunday? So yeah, let's just figure out where we want this next settlement and keep plugging away. I think we're going to put a bit of time trying to improve Ostia and Capua. We've got some economy now coming in, so yeah, let's grow town. Ostia's got a bit of growth, so what do I want? I think honestly with Ostia, I want to work these volcanic tiles. They're going to continue to get better. 1, 2, 3 over for the sheep and the cotton here. So I'm going to go this way to start with, just to pick up this cotton, because I'll get both of those, and then we can work these volcanic tiles in due course. Do I want to do that? It's just started as active actually. And there is a wall over there, so I could go and get that wall first, I think, and be fine. So I'm going to do that, because I have a feeling it's just going to be worth working these. Oh, nice! You're, oh, just doing a bit of cleaning. Oh, well, I appreciate you, coming in for a listen. My calming tones while you hover around. I'm chuffed that this kind of stream, that we're providing that for you here. I'm really pleased. Civ 7's that kind of game as well, right? Just very chill. Cool. Bit of extra gold. Let's keep plugging away. What time do you finish? What time are you there till? And what do you have planned with the rest of your Sunday? Okay, we're not underway with any wonders. I'm going to take the extra culture on my celebration, and let's pick up the extra production and science on the palace. I lost both my scouts recently. It might be worth getting another scout out and about actually. But oh yes, we're going to come and deal with Tolan Jika Kotitlan. So oh, by you Hoover. That makes more sense. Thought you just meant to hover at work doing cleaning, you know. Right.
Those who steal from one person spend
Legatus
their lives
Pro.
in shackles and chains. Those who
I've
steal
now
from
got
all people.
another settlement limit, so you know, this is... We need to get settling. So let's get some troops out and let's dispatch these guys. Make a bit of room for myself. Okay, okay. Hey, Pangolin. Thanks for joining. Bit of Civ 7, as you can see. We're carrying on with that save file, which is underway nicely, so I've been looking forward to doing this. Yeah, gliding around the space like a Dementor with a Hoover in one hand. Like a housewife Dementor. The double clean though. Ugh, being an adult. Huh? It's the worst. Cleaning at work, coming home, cleaning your own house. Yeah. Okay. Let's get another settlement limit. Finish off, I think. Do I want... I'm going to take the mastery just to get me some gold in the short term, I think. And then tick off that last civic and get the Colosseum built. That's going to be the way to go. I don't think anyone else bothers with the Colosseum, particularly if you're playing at Rome. That may come back and bite me, but we'll see. For now, let's have you guys get on a bit of that. You can move up there. I couldn't actually open up one of my slingers here, so that's okay. Let's... You may remember Erwin Smith is my main man. He's my army commander up here. And Frederic might be about to lose his army commander. He's not happy with me. I could squish him, but let's not start a war unnecessarily, huh? Come on, Erwin. Get up here, gather some XP for these scraps. Frederic, move your army commander. You don't want to be here. You don't want the smoke. We're in here. They got wooden clubs. I got swords. I fancy my chances. Edwin can move on up. Oh, I should have... Yeah, we're good, we're good. You guys... Who's he playing as? He must be playing as... Oh, he's got the Magi, so he must be playing as Egypt. Yeah, Egypt. Okay. Well. I'll just let my foot soldier heal up there and stop them coming in, try and take any of my glory. Move my slingers up. And around they go. Nice. Next turn, this settlement's going to be ours now. Oh, love to see it. Let's go in there. And let's disperse.
Avoid any specific discussion
Beautiful.
of public policy at public meetings.
Thank you, Cicero. Let's bring in that new... I thought I actually got another one. Oh no, it was the +2 gold. Oh, I don't think that's a policy then. That must... Oh no, priesthood. Was it? No, I think actually that was just a bonus. Just generally. That I don't have to put in as a civic. Which is cool. I think. Just check the civic tree there. Yeah, I think that was just a bonus. I just want to check that with, you know, those plus symbols on the civic tree. Do I just get those as a bonus I don't have to do anything about? Or was it in addition to the civic that I unlocked? So Civis Romanus Mastery. Do I need to apply anything to get the bonus? That's a good question. Don't really know how to get an answer for that one, but let's see if my gold jumps up from 41. That's probably the way to. So I think it was at 41 already. It should go up by 4. So let's have a little look see. Well, I'm definitely going to take the hardwood here, I think. It's an empire resource. Makes sense. I don't have a coastal settlement yet. It's not the worst idea. I could plonk myself down here next to these resources, pick up some more rubies. That's maybe not a bad shout. And then I do have a coastal town, right, where I can pick up some bonuses here for mining and stuff. It's a maybe. 1, 2, 3. I'm a little close to Ostia there, but it could work. And come on then, Rome. Anglin, you think so? You think as in, you think I don't need to do anything to get that +2 bonus? I mean, I hope so. Right, Rome. What to make? Must be adjacent to desert and next to a navigable river. Oh, that's a squeeze in there, isn't it? That'd be nice. But ultimately, +1 golden production on minor and navigable rivers in this settlement. I've only got 1. Which is the River Tiber, which actually... it's a lot to go through for not much. Maybe if no one builds it, I'll build it. But ultimately, I think another city with some river going on is the play here. Yeah, okay, thanks, Pangolin. Yeah, if I settle with... if I plopped a settlement down here, then... you know, there's a lot more potential for gold and production on all these. 1, 2, so all of these are... even that tile would be within my city limits. Even that one would, actually. Over the mountain, but... that could work. That would be my most rivery settlement. Okay. Right, Rome. Well, a no-brainer for you. Let's finish off the unique quarter. I got 50 gold now, right? So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, perfect. I didn't actually need to do anything. So I think that is the case for these civic and science unlocks. If it's just a plus, you just get that at the end. You don't have to do anything to apply it, which is nice. And yeah, you keep trying to move your map out on my screen. Yeah. I mean, I can well imagine that's probably you playing at the same time as watching. Let's get the Colosseum unlocked. Okay, solid. Right, I just want to explore around here now a bit. See if there's somewhere worth settling. I want marble. It's a really useful resource for wonder production, so let's see what's around here. Just watching at the moment. Nice, nice. I like in this, I'm actually enjoying streaming Civ 7 quite a lot. I'm liking this kind of come in, you know, work on a save for a while. It's pretty satisfying. And I'll, I think I plan, you know, to just kind of keep working this save file on the streams. So hopefully you guys that are into Civ 7, if you keep watching, we'll take this one all the way through to the end, which would be nice. Satisfying, I think. Oh. New trade route in to Kapua from Himiko. She's a good egg. Shall we do a farmer's market, Himiko? Let's make friends here, come on. They've supported it. We're trading. This is good. This is excellent. And the question is, where do I settle next? 2 settlements to make. Be good to get somewhere soon. Okay, gold's starting to top up a bit now, so I think the good thing about playing as Rome as well is you can put culture buildings down in towns, which is really nice. So it's not, obviously in towns you're limited in what you can put down, but being able to put culture buildings down in all of your towns is really nice. Oh, hey Sticks, thanks for joining. I think, you know, I'm good. It's Sunday. How are you? How's your Sunday treating you? It's good to see you here. Cool. So let's... A +4 brickyard to go down in Ostia would be nice. I guess that's because we've got clay pits, mines and quarries. We've got 1, 2, 3 mines down. And I think that would be another mine there. Food shopping. Yep, fair. Very responsible of you. Very grown up. What's the what's on the menu? You're always cooking something good, Sticks. What are you planning? Yeah, we'll go with a brickyard. Where do I want to put it? Where do I want to put it? I think probably here. Gives me the option then to think about a district here next to a mountain and 2 resources. Might be a nice place for a campus actually. Yeah, let's go there. Some nice spots to build in and around there. And that opens up a +4 monument for the 2 adjacent mountains, which could be very nice. Okay. Alright, but that'll do us for now. Money's starting to come in. Ramen for tonight. Oh, nice. You're speaking, I know you're speaking Pan's Lab's language there with a nice ramen. What goes in a good ramen? Come on, chat. I know that opinions about ramen, they're about to be forthcoming. Tell me more. What goes in the ideal ramen? What's going in yours, Sticks? Oh, okay, Kapua. I knew that would be a good monument. Next to a natural wonder, 2 mountains. Lovely. Tempted to pop that down. Do we need anything else here? 11. Eggies. Boiled egg in the ramen. It's textbook, isn't it? Textbook. Right. Monument down. Lovely. Gold well spent in my book. shiitakes, choysum, bean sprouts, spring onions, and eggs. This sounds excellent. Sound like you're doing it right to me. What is ramen? What does it actually mean? Ramen? Is it like noodle soup? Do what you want. Is that ramen? Is there a, you know, like a is there like a things that kind of always have to be in ramen, or things that don't go in ramen? I know people can get some pretty strong opinions about that type of thing. I mean, what you've got going on sounds good to me, Sticks. Okay, but ramen's Japanese in origin, is it? Oh, and chicken. I felt like a reasonable omission. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Chicken makes sense. Yeah, okay. I'm appreciating this education about what constitutes a good ramen. Thank you. Okay, so this is looking tempting. There's settlement locations up here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Where's this mountainous terrain? 1, 2, 3. You know, we could be blocking this off.
He heard these horrors and his spirit stirred
Okay.
and spurred.
These guys, my swordsmen now, can all be upgraded into legions. So tempting. So at some point we'll make a new settlement and start getting those guys upgraded. But for now, where to go next? What do I want to build next? It's interesting that you get the Legion for ironworking as well. Now, is it just because I'm playing as Rome that I get the Legion for doing bronze working and then everyone else can get the Legion from ironworking? Or does no one else get the Legion at all? Full stop. I'm not sure about that. Just noted that it comes up twice. Right, I want to research. Makes sense, I think, to go with currency. The economy boost and the starting to add to settlements, bringing in the specialist. Makes sense to me. I need to do 2 things to get that, do I? Oh, sailing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, currency, right? We're aligned. Right, so it is just a Rome bonus getting early. Okay. The notion of Roman identity is growing. Rome's strength is in its diversity. We'll take that culture every day of the week. And then you would like military aid. Well, you have that. I'll gladly take the extra gold per turn. And Rome's got its unique quarter, the Forum. Excellent. So now we can move on. And I think it's probably time to make settlers. I've got an army out there doing some scouting for me where I want to settle next. So Oh, interesting. Yeah, that library, actually. Yeah, well remembered. I had a good spot for a library, didn't I? Next to a wander and those resources. Yeah, it's a good shout. That extra science. How many turns was it to make a settler? 5 turns for a settler, 5 turns for a library. Let's go library. Let's get my next settler locked in. As in... Yeah, well remembered. Let's stick a library in there and then let's worry next about where I'm going to put my next settlement. Because I'm not decided yet. And it's possible that this place could remain a fishing town. And just... Because all of my... Capua, Ostia and Rome, these are all city candidates for me. Ostia and Capua just have potential for being converted into cities. They might have that high production yield that could really work. So that means I need some towns to support. So really not sure yet. Not sure at all. But yeah, I could just slap a fishing town in there. Just stick fishing boats literally everywhere. And get food distributed. Yeah, likely most of it go to Ostia, to be honest. But that would be fine. Food for thought. Okay then, Rome. Let's stick down someone here, unlock those horses. Yes, I do need a coastal treasure fleet location. You're absolutely right. Well remembered again. So, you know, none of these people are actually going to touch a coast. I think Rome's done... Or Rome would get 1 tile of navigable river when I pick up those horses. And that's it. So yeah. A coastal town makes a lot of sense. What's this? Llamas are in the game. Excellent news. Where are they? Hey little guys. +1 production, +3 happiness. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense to me. I want some llamas. Who doesn't want some llamas? Yeah. I think Rome, as you say, just need the border to hit some coast. Rome would get this 1 tile of navigable river. And that would be enough for a treasure fleet, to be fair. Then I've got to send every single one to that tile, as opposed to kind of anywhere on this coast. And with their capital right there, it might be nice to have control of this little bay, as it were. Right, let's keep moving. See what's around here. Oh, this hostile village has their own commander. Well, that sounds like a them problem. I haven't got anywhere in the vicinity that I'm like, yep, I'll want to settle here for sure, you know? Nowhere's really sort of screaming out to me. Some fresh water. Where's the freshwater tiles ending? Yeah, that's too close. This, you're just going to pick up 1 marble, not a lot else. Up here's maybe a little more interesting with this providing this watering hole, putting fresh water anywhere here. Could come in up here. in range of those rubies. And that marble. Possibly. Undecided. Not much in the way of fresh water out on these plains. It's not essential, I don't think, but be nice. Okay. I don't know where you've come from. A pone? Oh, you were... Oh, that you've come a long way to scrap with me, you have, sir. Just send back the one slinger. That should do it. Okay. Let's take... the camels. Yeah, we'll grab those camels in the next turn. It's a shame I won't pick up this marble as Kapua, but there's so much mining to do out here. This is great. Which mountainy spot are you referring to, Pangolin? Where are you thinking? Up in this stuff up here that we were talking about? Yeah. Could work, couldn't it? 1, 2, 3, 2. I know you get to work mountain tiles later on, so, you know, there's that to consider as well. They're not lost totally. They might not be the most useful right now, but doesn't mean they won't be. And let's just get a feel for their borders. Oh, quite a lot of got a couple of units they've sent down. Okay. So some nicer places to settle following this river here. A nice amount of resources, woodcutters and farms. Could work. You guys have obviously expanded in the other direction. Interesting. Alright. They're not going to get those, which is nice, those camels. 2, 3. They won't get any of those river tiles. Very nice. So I am kind of tempted to stick myself a little coastal one down here. It makes sense. Dump in all those coastal buildings. Why not, hey? And we still have the option of this opposite coast here, where we've got coastline to work with. Could pick up the clay, the silk, the elephants, those elephants, and that gold, and be on the coast on that side as well. Shame there's no coastal resources, but that could work nicely as well. And then we could get some trade going with Tron Track over that. Yeah, there's a bit more of going on over here, isn't there? Might be worth coming and claiming this little spot. Right. What to do? Okay, I'm getting a bit far away now for really kind of considering settling anywhere in that direction. But some nice options. Interestingly, I could go here. And that works too. Picks up the rubies and those llamas. Pretty sure that's it's a freshwater tile here. What I would like them to introduce as well, I don't know if Anglin, anyone watching, has played Civ 6 with they had a mod, like an improved map tax mod where you could pop down, like, I'm going to do a new city here, and I could plan out your districts, and you could drop tax that would show you your adjacency bonuses and what you will and won't get when you put things in certain places. I'd love to be able to do that. It might slow the game down originally a little bit, but I think it would, being able to kind of over plan from the beginning. But you could use tax and go, all right, if I put a city here, and then I put a library here, and then I put this here, just kind of plan how good you could make it before you commit. That was a satisfying thing you could do with map tax. I'd like to be able to do that again. Can't have it all, but that would be cool. Right. Himiko, what's all these troops for, huh? Makes sense to make them an archer and then just kind of deal with that. Oh, I've got rubies here too. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, and now we start to run into these guys. So again, reaching kind of limits of where I might consider taking my empire, But I don't want to get caught up in any scraps I don't need to be in over there. So let's head round this way. Yeah, that's taxes in TACKS, right? Yeah. It was satisfying, alas. Can't have it all, but... Okay. A monument with some science yield is kind of interesting. Why are you getting that? I'm not sure. Just, I guess, perhaps for being with a library. Not sure. But it's definitely settler time. I got 2 I can make, so let's get a couple of settlers out, and let's deal with these nuisances on me border. Yeah, it does happen, right? It's always losing a wonder. That's what does it for me. When I'm like most of the way through a wonder build and it doesn't pan out, that's what bugs me. I don't like that. Losing a wonder is... because you're normally like 20 turns in or something as well, so you don't get to like roll back a few saves. Sometimes you can go back like 10 saves and manage to buy a couple of buildings that pump enough production in that you just about get it, but often that doesn't work. It's not like in previous civs. If that happened, you could go back 10 turns, quickly buy a worker and go and harvest a bunch of trees to get the wonder done.
Let arms yield to the toga.
But there's none of that anymore. So we got another settlement limit now, so I can make another 3 settlements potentially, so I should do this. other people are a little bit ahead on settlement count, but we're doing good already, I think. We've gone up slightly one difficulty level, but keeping pace so far, which is good. Ahead on culture. It's good. No alarm bells yet. Which cultural attribute point do I want? Probably cultural, let's be honest. I'm going to take the wonder production bonus there. That's lovely. And then I think that's it. That's my last one on the Roman civics tree. And the extra production in the capital. It's the way to go, definitely. Cool. Yeah, and with the workers, I used to really enjoy playing as, I think it was China in Civ 6 actually, because you could use one of the workers' 3 build actions to complete a percentage of a wonder, I think. So I'd do that. One of the first things you do is build the Great Pyramids, because then you got an extra action per worker. And I think a free worker, or something like that. And it just meant as soon as you wanted a wonder, just get a couple of workers, you could almost finish it off in a few turns. It was great. You could play as China and you could build an almost infinite amount of wonders. It was really fun for that, but you had to only in that era. I think you lost. They didn't have eras, but they had modern wonders versus old wonders, and it only worked on the oldest wonders. It didn't work after that, but still a very satisfying way to play that cultural stacking. I really enjoyed that. Okay, let's pull some troops back and let's commit. We're gonna have to commit to a couple of settlements, I think. It's just the way it is. So where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? Tough choice at the moment. It is a tough choice, but I think one over on this coast over here is a good idea. The amount of resources I can pick up here. We've got wonder production, elephants and stuff. Gold. This is just a good place to be, I think. Especially as, like you say, when we hit that exploration age, it's another coastline. I don't know how that I will have control of on the other side of the island. I think that cinches putting someone here, actually. It means that my treasure fleets can come in on either side of this continent, and that is definitely worth having. And then let's take this bit of coastline here as well. Why not? And given that this will be some clay pits, some mines, some camps, some plantations, this might just be a place that is maybe, I can't really tell what's going to suit this place, so it's just going to be resource gathering here, really. But yeah, this makes sense. That's one down. And I think perhaps I will go with a settlement on this coastline as well. Just makes treasure fleet work a bit easier. I'll get tin, and then this place can just dump down a bunch of fishing boats and be a fishing town. I think that's sensible.
The fair breeze blew, the white foam flew, the furrow followed free.
Yeah,
We were the
let's
first.
do that. Cool. All right. Yeah. And we are taking these tiles around the volcano here. See, interestingly though, that is a bit close for anyone's tastes, I think, to Ostia. I actually don't know if I'll be allowed to settle there anymore now that I've just taken that tile. Oh, I could. Okay. It's on. Okay. We're on. Ostia can have that tin. Yeah. And then it's just gonna be fishing boats and those two. Yeah. Let's just give ourselves a fishing town here. That's fine. Who can have a town focus? Ostia. We don't need one yet. You're going to become a city, I think, Ostia, so not too worried. But a +4 monument for your adjacent mountains is nice. You need a little help with food, but you're going to get that from the fishing town we kick up, so yeah, not too worried about your food at the moment. Let's give you a monument. Is that the best spend right now? Yeah, I think it probably is. Yeah, let's give you a monument. They can be built over, so we're good. Okay. Yeah. You're dead right about treasure fleets, having them take forever. I noticed that. It's quite a lot of shipping treasure you've got to do. You do have to get a wriggle on, I found, in the exploration age. Settling out there and getting them coming back and having them come back on sensible routes. Because I imagine I don't know how the spawning of the treasure fleets works. Does it keep counting down till you get another treasure fleet if you have one active taking like 30 turns to get back? Or does it wait until the one that's spawned is gone before it starts trying to make a new treasure fleet, you know? Because that's when the turns would really hurt you. I'm not actually sure how that works. Maybe if we consult the Civilopedia. Treasure fleet. Interesting. Civ 7 treasure fleet spawn. This is a tricky one to Google again, actually. You know what? I think we'll just have to count that one down ourselves. We'll have to find that one out in the exploration age, whether that works like that. Okay. Let's pull this army back to Capua. And this soldier can let's just check if there's anything else up here. And how worth it would be trying to come and claim some of this land. I'm not sure. We're only a third of the way through this age. So we got lots of time left. Rome. Time for the Colosseum. Absolutely it is. And I reckon if we put it here, we're going to add to our yields at the Basilica with happiness and influence. I think that just makes sense. Don't think the Granary or Brickyard get anything for being next to a wonder, but if we go there, district, yeah, there's the potential to go wonder, district. That makes sense. Okay, yep, let's dump it in. Yeah. In it goes. You think it must be from launch rather than arrivals? Yeah, okay, makes sense. Yeah. Right. And a new settler. I'm not too worried about traversing that terrain without any military. Famous last words, but that should be fine. How much is it going to be to buy a... How much do settlers cost? I'm sure we're going to get there soon. Is it 5 turns for a settler? Do I think I can wait 5 turns? I think I'll just buy one. Just buy one, or do I save my money to put a fishing key down? Oh, decisions. Make me one more settler, then make the Colosseum. This may come back to bite me. I really hope not. That's where we want to be with our next settlement. Cool, the age continues. Sorry, I moved that soldier the wrong way. I actually want him to just have a quick scan around here for me. So let's leave that soldier with what he was doing. You can rest up, my friend. Look at these guys. A little rest. Like in Lord of the Rings, where they're all knackered and Boromir's dead. And they're all just sat there sad because Frodo's gone off. Sam's nearly had a drown. Let's hunt some orc. Right. And I don't think... Kapua, you need to keep that archer. I think that archer should travel down here. Provide us a little coastal defense. And... you can take up his position there. I think that makes sense. I know, bless them. They're tired.
It is easier to find men who will volunteer to die than to find those who are willing to endure pain with patience.
Okay, Julius. It's probably not wrong. Caesar, probably not wrong. Done with the Roman civics tree. So... where to go next? Don't think I need either of those masteries. But... public life, I think. A culture yield building. Entertainment's another settlement limit. So we'll go there first. Where'd you go after entertainment? Ah, future civic needs to be done for that. Fair enough. Let's do public life and entertainment. Just having a look at Petra as well, just before I commit to a settlement. There's always the option of coming and plonking myself up in this desert here and immediately trying to get Petra built. It'd be tricky. I don't know if anyone else is on desert. It would get nicked, but because this wouldn't be a very successful city without Petra. But it would lend a little bit of weight to expanding up north here. Maybe having a town in the middle here that's kind of mainly farmland to support some food. Pangolin, have you done much exploring of trading? I haven't actually built a trader unit yet, and I can't remember. I don't really know a great deal about trade in this. I know sometimes other civs make trade routes with me. There's benefits to that. I could do more with trade, but I don't. Code of Laws is the economy legacy task list. Well, that's for that. Oh, and that unlocks the merchant, make trade routes. So someone else will have, because I've already got some trade units, obviously someone else has already done this. Which means Petra is unlocked for someone else. So imagine by the time I get a settlement up here, if no one's built Petra by then, probably no one's going to. So that's okay. So I think, yeah, Code of Laws is the place to go next. Let's get Petra. Maybe we will free up getting Petra built. And we could come up this way. Again, all these nice mountainous tiles. What can we do with mountainous tiles? I know we can do something. Wonder if there's anything in here about working tiles. Interesting. Yeah. Happy's in the modern age, right? Yeah, okay. Because, yeah, we could come and... Yeah, mountain. Yeah, makes sense. We could always come up this way. That'll link us up to Petra. Petra city up here in all this desert, you know? Could plonk down next to Assur there, which is coastal. Claim these resources and just all of this mining land. A nice mountainous desert place. If you get Petra to yourself, I found has been pretty successful. It's not a bad plan, is it? I don't know how many more settlements I'm likely to be able to put down. But another 2 on my limit from this civic tree, so that'll take me up to 8. And then have I got any more coming on the science tree? I don't think so. Doesn't seem like it. So I'd have 8 to play with in total. That'll be 4. That would be 5. 6. 7 Petra. Yeah. I think that's not a bad shout, actually. And if I settled up here, I still got the option of coming up on this river over here. Snaffling up some of this stuff. They must have a settlement in there. Okay, a plan is emerging. Come on, warrior. Right, if that scout's just going to sit there, it's going to get squished. we're back to neutral. Let's do a little cultural exchange. Come on. Let's be friends. And a research collab. Excellent. Well, there we go. Nice. Okay, we made that scout run away. Straight into my slinger. Oh, buddy. Don't worry, everyone. The dog gets away. It's okay. The dog just runs away. It's fine. Cool. Okay, that's another settler out. Fabulous. And because it's coastal, we're going to do a little switcheroo. You can go up there. With Owen Smith. Level 3 commander now. Putting in a work. And you, my friend, straight over there. Let's get a little fishing town down. I think that's probably a good idea. Then these places can start to become cities. Which we... Excellent. Right. Ooh! You look busy. Are you here to squish a saw? You must be. What did you finish? Pyramids have been finished by someone else. Okay. Other people starting to tick off legacy path stuff. That's fine. Not worried. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Calm. And you, sir, can just be alert. Excellent. My settlers around there. That's going to be a new town underway. And Axum. Wow, what a place to settle Axum. Looks a bit sketch there, buddy. Has he got some kind of wonder there? No. Would it be good to settle up here, I think, sooner rather than later, given his proximity. Alright. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I get an infantry unit when I settle somewhere. That's great. I'll leave them as coastal nonetheless. Because they're coastal, I'll stick an archer on there rather than a legion. I'll move the legion inland, but that's great. And let's take the elephant. Plus 10% production for wonders in tropical plains and desert. There's another one there, which is excellent. I can get both of those. Yeah, nice. Puteoli, it's down. Ooh. And we got some company, Erwin Smith. Let's make you a legion. Let's put you down a fishing key in the only place you can. Yeah. Cool. Don't think Puteoli's going to be up to much with, you know, fancy yield bonuses. I think they're going to be probably going to stay a town. We'll see how they go. But really, I'm just hoovering up resources with them and providing somewhere for treasure fleets to come in. I mean, I want to do a lot else with that. Nonetheless, you can come through there. And the Legion can get back to Ostia. You're done. Yeah. Nice. And we can play as Inca. If we want. Because of our very mountainous empire. This is good. I'm enjoying all this free military that I'm getting. Excellent. And Katana, you want a fishing key immediately as well. I think let's go with... Perhaps go with... Yeah, maybe there. That makes sense. I'm likely to put district there, so maybe some coastal wonders, we'll see. But this is probably going to stay a town, and that's fine. Right. Oh no, your settler's going to get squished. I'm not going to help. Where are you putting them though? Who are you? Excellent. Napoleon. Oh, we could end up scrapping with them for some petroland here. At this rate, we'll see. Oh. They're running away with their settler. Sensible. You can be alert there. Alright. Well, let's get out here and let's... Where are you coming from? Are you all from Upone? God, I'm gonna pick on someone else, guys. Archer, don't go for me, go for the settler. Do it, squish the settler. We actually need to get up there with the Legion and help them out. There's quite a lot of scrapping up there. No! Kill my legionnaire. How dare you, sir? We're gonna retreat. And I'm gonna have to put an archer down, but that's okay. That makes sense. Let's get them squished. Not very nice of them at all. Oh, and you got your work cut out. Right. How involved do I want to get here? I don't want to lose this soldier if I can help it. So let's back up. Nice. All right. The situation is resolving itself. Let's get rid of them. Good, good, good. Bit of growth for Rome. Definitely going to take that. And yeah, we've got a couple of river tiles, so coastal fleets can come in there. Should we need to? Camels. Good, good, good. Alright. Have camels. Do we cultivate? Too much spit. So I could get double the happiness here for 3 camel resources. I don't actually know if that's possible for me. Doesn't look like it. No. So let's not. Too much spit. Not worried about austere. And yeah, there we go. So it's a city resource. Let's do that. And we got ourselves a milestone for our privilege. Excellent. I'm happy for Kapua to keep growing for now. That's fine. Fine. Ooh, and they came and settled right on the edge there. You know what? That's completely fine. They can do that. They're at their settlement limit now as well, which is nice. So, okay, that's played in nicely. If they're only going to be there. Petra's still on. We're still on for our... Still on for a Petracy. You can skip your turn. Nice. Nice. Right, Erwin. Put our archers to work. You're not getting away. The Roman Legion. Superior. Oh, and we'll take... Absolutely. Those rubies. Good town, 28. Nice. Fabulous. The Silk Roads is on. We're doing well on the resource gathering. Are you just gonna wait there for your commander to get squished? It seems like it. Okay, excellent. We wanted this volcano to erupt. What's gonna happen to my yields over
An
here?
eye for an
Put my yield tiles on. Did you do anything with my yields? I'm not sure. Yeah, we got some extra production on that tile, I think. It was good. And now you... We can go... How quickly am I going to need those elephants? One, two. Still not going to get much food for that. 3, 4, 5. We're talking quite a lot of population growth to be able to get the gold and the elephants. I think let's... Because the gold, the buildings purchase is a really big bonus. I'm going to take that first, I think. Then I might have to take some food and then the elephants. And I think if I do that, I should be picking up those elephants about the kind of time I want to build Petra. So let's just keep that in the back of our minds. And... on the tree now. Let's go with... Don't need the settlement limit just yet. But the caste civic is very useful. So let's go with that. Because literacy and skilled trades, very nice. Yeah. Alright. Cool. That'll do us for now. Trade opportunity. Alright. So, we should make some traders soon. I got one for doing that civic. Interesting. That's it. Where do I want to go first? Yeah, I'm not certain how you use merchants. They need to be moved to a foreign settlement so they can make a trade route. Trade route grants you access to their resources, which can then be allocated to my own settlements. And you can ask them to build roads. I've got a road. There. That's good. We've got roads. This is good. So... What to do. Bring up that screen again with the destinations. This one. Yeah, so I guess it becomes a question of what resources do I want. I'd really like it if I could toggle them on and off, but the jade I know is good. Rubies is good. So's rice. I'm tempted. Yeah, I'm tempted to go to Taliputra and pick up the rice, the iron and the rubies. +4 gold for the rubies as a percentage bonus on food in towns, I think, from the rice. So I think that's probably the play. So travel there. Yeah, let's send them. He's gonna go there. He's off. Oh, the donkey's kicking back. He wasn't happy. Don't like being in the woods. Alright. Alright. And I've got the military presence now to just plonk some people down inland on my places I care about, which is good. We don't care about that volcano. Nice. Ooh, someone's bothering that place, which is good. Let that archer maybe take one more pop shot. Oh, nice. Nice one, guys.
When I was young, I thought that my...
And now I'll just come in and... yoink. Thanks. Okay, excellent.
While stands the Colosseum, Rome shall stand. When falls the Colosseum, Rome shall fall. And when Rome falls, with it shall fall the world.
And there we go. The Colosseum. Excellent. Are you playing Rome, really, if you don't build the Colosseum? Right, yeah, so when the merchant's over there, yeah, cool. What do we want to do? I want culture. A new drama celebrating the Caesar. Yeah, let's take that culture. Lovely. And look at that. How very Roman. We've got our forum there, right next to the Colosseum. It's a good time to be Roman. Okay. That's currency. Right. Any benefits for navigation? The amphitheatre, nice culture building. The blacksmith. Yeah, it's got to be engineering, hasn't it? And then mathematics. For the Pyramid of the Sun wonder. I think that's got to be the way. Amphitheatres and blacksmiths for that extra production. Yeah, this is going to be the way. So 1-2 on the science. Nice. And let's... what does Rome want now? We want another settler. For sure. Yeah, so we'll take casts. Makes sense. And then I think probably... one of these two, right? Well, I need to do organised military and entertainment, so it's just whichever one I want to do first, I guess. But I think, like, it doesn't really matter which one I pick. I'll worry about that when I'm done with whatever it was I'm on now. Citizenship. Cool. Moving on. Someone else did the terracotta army anyway. Yeah. Fine. Heal you up. And now you're free to just have a little mosey up here in this desert and see what's up. Someone did the mausoleum of Theodoric. Okay. Someone else is cracking on with wonders. Someone that isn't me. And I haven't really got into... Ooh. Nice, nice. Oh, excellent. We like the sound of those yields. I haven't really got into putting down any major markers on kind of wonders, so Petra. I've only got one city still, you know, and they're only... I've not really put down science buildings or anything like that yet, so it's okay. We will get onto that in earnest soon, I think. This is nice. The middle of this desert might be a real nice place to build. Don't need to be on the coast there, but certainly no harm in it. I actually could get that cotton if I was. And then 2, 3. All of these resources are up for grabs, and I'd be almost entirely on desert, which would be satisfying, right? Food from fishing, stick it on desert, and then just work all of these tiles, stick Petra down, get a bunch of gold from being on this place. The money that could come out of this town, I think, pretty high potential. So that spot right there, I think, might be a nice place to put somewhere. Which would mean, I think over here becomes sensible for a bit of a feeder town that is out of the desert a bit. Can pick up some of this stuff, but isn't too close. Joins up with Kapua. That could work nicely. Yeah. Or even here. And then I could pick up 2 sources of marble. But I would miss the rubies for being down there. Food for thought. I think I'm more interested in... tough call. Tough call. We'll worry about that in a bit. I'm not going to do any big wonder building in the next 15 turns, so let's take the extra culture. Let's charge through that tree and get the last couple of settlement slots unlocked, I think. And am I realistically going to make anywhere a city or change it their focus? They'll send all their food to connected cities. They'd all go to Rome. I want Capua to be a city, really, I think. 17 production. It's nice. Ostia, 16 production. Again, nice. These two are going to be towns, Katana and Puteoli. So, towns without a growing town focus. Not going to be happening anytime soon, I don't think. Tough call. Anyway, Rome, make me a settler. Yeah. I can take the happiness hit for getting Petra underway and getting this other one. I can go 1 over for a bit, that's fine. And let's take the extra influence per turn. Okay. Extra resources. Create a sea trade route. Yeah, let's do it. Awesome. So we got a trade route with you guys now. This is good. We got a couple of open actions with them, so that's fine. They're going to be friendly enough. So let's do the farmer's market with you, because I might want to trade with you. And maybe you and I... Yeah, I don't need any trade relation improvements at the moment, I think, because really I've got a whole bunch. But more rubies, more gold. Excellent. And do you get, Pangolin, with these trade routes, do you get all of the resources or just some? Just the ones in that settlement? Didn't my resources list looked a bit slim, right? Oh, origin, Pataliputra. Oh, they were empire resources, of course. Pataliputra. Plus 5% food is... Yeah, of course, that's where they were. So I did get them all. 1, 2, 3. And then... The J... Was it? What was it? Yeah. From that route, yeah. Awesome, okay. Well, gratifying. You, though, need some more food. You need to grow a little quicker. What's that? That's a camp, which is a shame. I'm not going to put a granary down, there's no point. I'm not going to build enough farms, because that's going to be... That'll be a mine, that'll be a mine. That'll be a clay pit, that'll be a clay pit. Yeah, if anything, these guys are going to want a brickyard, and then I'll have to get all of my food from fishing here. I think that's going to be what I do here. So let's not lose too much sleep about that. We'll just have to be a little bit patient. And maybe I can allocate some food. Do I have any food-based resources? Yeah, Puteoli, why don't you have that off of Ostia? And Ostia... We can... Because Ostia's going to get all of its food from Katana. Yeah. We just need to grow a bit. Excellent. Yeah, cool. Thank you, Pangolin. That makes sense. Alright. Moving on then. Right, Mr. Settler. Let's get this Petra City underway, I think. That's the spot, I think. Really nice. I'm picking up. I'm not missing any resources. And yeah. Get there. Grow it as quick as I can. Turn it into a city, build Petra. It's a little bit ambitious. A bit late in the game, but let's go for it. Because if I get Petra down there, it will be really nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ostia. Pick that up. And then you can get the tin as well. Nice. And over here we can take the camels. Makes sense. And then it's just fishing boat after fishing boat in Katana. That's all that's happening. So you can go down there. Nice. Awesome. Right. Steo, you don't need any of this for now. But with that production, I might turn Ostia. My economy is going to take a hit if I do that. So all of that production, 20, I'm going to lose in gold. I think they're probably ready. Maybe I get Katana grown a little bit more, and I just leave Ostia maybe as a mining town, make a bunch of money for a bit, turn them into a city. Let's do that. They're going to become a city. Let's see what extra I get. Nice. A little bit extra gold for a bit. Cool. You guys are going to become a town as well, a city as well, I think. And given you're a little more self-sustaining on the food, it might just turn you into a city now. How long are you away from growing? 17. Yeah, I think given how much money I do have right now, let's take that hit. What wonders are on the cards? It really is just Petra at the moment. But we can plonk some districts down around there and build Bursa as well, potentially up there. If no one gets to it, and if no one's built Bursa yet, they're probably not going to. Ooh. 5 settlements, only 1 city so far. Settlers on the way. Yeah. Interesting. Who to make? I think just gonna hoard for a little bit on the gold front, just so that I can. Oh, mind you, there is a lot of districts that I could be building. Yeah, you could be doing some more useful stuff, I think, than just bringing in gold. Still getting 77 there, so we're good, we're good. Let's take the gold. Only 8 turns till you grow again, which is good. Cool. Yeah, right. These places could be building nicely. A +5 library for being next to a ton of resources. 1, 2, 3 resources. Each adjacent resource, yeah, very nice. The barracks is +5 as well. Let's plonk a library down. Excellent. And let's... Are there any other resources to gather? I don't think so. That cotton's too far away. So... let's take that for now. I may well build over that. Cool. Excellent. This is going nicely. Settlers on the way up. Let's have the archer go with them just in case. And at Rome, you can get cracking. I think soon from engineering I'll get... Sorry, this will be in the science tree. I'll get the blacksmith. +1 production for each adjacent resource and adjacent wonder. And +1 production on quarters. So I want to build the blacksmith instead of building barracks. I'm geared up to get the best yields out of like this spot here next to the library. 3 resources. I'm more inclined to put down blacksmiths. So than I am barracks. Cool, so that works nicely. So Rome, no crazy yields in anything here except for this monument. And I think I need to build 3 of those anyway, but I can build those in towns. So I think a few merchants is going to be a way to go, get some more resources in. And this next settler, we've got to pick our final spot. I think got that settler and 1 more. So we'll come up here somewhere. I'm going to go somewhere up here. Kind of put a stop to Khotan and all of these civs starting to kind of, migrate down this way. They want to go away. I don't want them to be too keen. I want to claim some of this land. Petra City's ambitious. Is there anything worth doing over here? Just take the archer just to see them up there. Ooh. If I was 1 off the coast, I could pick up those rubies as well. But is it fresh water? No. But do I need it? Or would I rather get more rubies? Interesting. It's very nicely inland. I've got my own little lake here. So, this square would be nice in so much as troops can't attack it. Whereas if on the coast, ships could. But I could still have district, granary. So like a stick a district there and then stick a fishing quay there and then I'm golden. I don't actually need to be on the coast. And that actually just extends how much desert I'm working with. With a navigable river to the sea, right? Yeah, so this is potentially another spot that coastal fleets could get in. Is that navigable? Oh no. This lake isn't. So that is not navigable river, which is a real shame, actually. So they won't be able to get in and out here. But a treasure fleet would be able to come up here, you know, and get into my borders. It's a real shame that that's not navigable river. I wonder if there are any things you can build later on that make things navigable. Let's have a quick look. Civ 7. Make a coastal. Make a tile navigable river. Because you used to be able to like build canals and things in previous Civ games. Yeah, interesting. Can't see, there's nothing obvious. Are there anything like canals? Yeah, tough one. Okay, I am actually, this is maybe swaying me a little bit actually, because I can't find anything obvious about being able to turn that river into navigable river. So I think let's go with this tile here, because I don't know, I don't need to be on that coast there. And then I'll pick up these extra rubies. And I'll still be able to just plonk a bunch of fishing boats down in these tiles to get some food in. So I think this will be fine. Yeah, I'll be able to claim all of this river, which is great. In my class, I'll be able to... Yeah, I'll be able to claim all of this for... fishing boats. So nice. Okay. That's working. Nice. Every time that volcano erupts, great. Bit more out of it, which is good. So that's merchant number 2. I can make 3, I think, in total with my 3 people. You know, this guy hates me, so not worried about him. And then we'll work on trade relations, and maybe we can open up some more trade routes. But this is all groovy for now. My settler is all happy. The archer will have done its job there. He's good. Cool. And let's go... Yeah. You're off to Axum, my friend. Yeah. Cool, okay. I'm adding... Ooh, who's built what then?
After the assembly gathered.
Who just built what? Mundo Perdido. Okay. Whew. Not Petra. Which is good. And we're gonna do... Someone else has built that wonder. Someone else has built Terracotta Army. So I mean, there's really not... I'm not interested in those civics either, really. let's do entertainment first and unlock the oracle. That's fine. Nearly there for city number 2. Oh, in fact, actually, given its kind of near coastal purpose, I'll leave an archer there. It would be interesting to put a city on that tile, and then I guess boats could come in here, but, you know, to what end, really? It gives me some non-desert space here and these resources, but I'm a bit close to Axum there, and what is the benefit, really, of being able to come in and out of there? Other than it's kind of cool. I don't think there's a lot of benefit to that, so yeah, let's not sweat that too much. Let's get Petra built. This volcano is doing wonders for us. Wonders. Ostia, we're going to work those tiles soon. What are you getting from these tiles? If I go on my yields. Oh, that's a +6 now. Lovely. And that's starting to yield science. This is great. Okay. Alright. Found a settlement. Okay. That may be where I end on the military path. We'll see. And Ostia, I don't need you to be sat there bringing in money now. Oh god, but converting you to a city is expensive now. Oof. Definitely a migrant. I'll take the extra population somewhere. I'm going to put you back as a growing town because I'm not getting much extra gold, and I'd rather you did something else. Right. Batavium. Okay, you are going to build a hell of a lot of clay pits, mines and quarries. I think a brickyard is sensible, as is a fishing quay. And we'll put boats down there. And let's grow you out. Let's purchase some units. That's just more gold. And let's go with... what do we want to go with? Let's take that for now. Alright. How long we got left? We'll go about another 5 minutes or so, guys. So tick things over a little bit. So yeah, this is what I was referring to earlier. I've got another settler on its way to make another city. You take -5 happiness penalty in all your settlements for each one over my limit of 6. In 15 turns or so, I'll get another limit. My limit will go up by 1. So I could tolerate the happiness hit for 5 turns or whatever it'll be. I'm not too worried about it. Because sometimes it's just a bit more important to get out there and claim some land. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm a bit torn between this spot here and coming down one so I can pick up this kaolin and this marble but miss out on those rubies. A little bit unsure which one I like more. This spot, I'd end up with some river that does go out to the sea, but these guys are going to claim that river. I can't really stop them doing that unless I go and squish them. So I think probably let's go here. Just leaves me a little more room to work with for districts in and amongst these mountains, which is nice. And yeah, I'll take the extra marble and the kaolin and I'll forsake those rubies slightly, but I don't want the tiles around them so much. A bit close to them. They can have those river tiles. So I think that settles that. So let's come in there. And you've declared war on Frederic. Fair enough. I don't think anyone really likes him. He's not making friends. But you and I, let's have a little cultural exchange. You rejected it. So that means you're busy at war. Would you like some... Can I send you military aid? Oh. Wasn't very nice of them. Oh well. Alright. It is fishing boat time. And I'm gonna go with the rivers first in the hope that they flood and I get more yields. That's the hope. No one's built Petra yet, which is good. And we're just holding out for a little bit of those blacksmiths get unlocked. So let's go with... I'm gonna go with another merchant. Oh, Batavium's not very happy. Why not? Ah, did I just expand a little rapidly? In Batavium, maybe. Four turns till you grow. I don't think I can do anything with resources really to help them out. Got any happiness ones? Yeah. Until I can slot another resource from an expansion, which is only going to be 4 turns away. I'll remember to do that in 4 turns. Give them a happiness resource. Alright. So, yeah, diplomacy. It's a little bit. What is wasted on me is what is improving relationships. There's obviously some sort of counter. Okay, Wayeg Palace is built. There's obviously some sort of counter going on with each person of how happiness gets increased, accumulated over time, and I'm not sure what that is, or why they reject them sometimes and don't on others. It's a little bit fuzzy to me, but what can you do? Okay, so we've run a good couple of hours. I think this is probably a good place to leave it for now. We've got new cities well underway. We've got a little feeder town for Ostia. I think Rome's going to be able to pick up its food from Puteoli. And then Tavium is up here on its own, but I think it's going to be really self-sufficient. With Petra going down, all of this opportunity for fishing boats and mining, I think it's just going to turn itself into its own pretty successful city. And then I'm half tempted to consider settling somewhere here with Taruga. Maybe they're a bit in the way. You know, come on this bit of river tile, snaffle up some of this stuff, and have a little farming feeder town. But undecided as of yet. There's going to be another one here, so I don't need to think about that too much just yet. Let's get my settlement limit increased. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there for now. This was good, and I'll update Facebook, Instagram with when I'm next going to do another stream. But my plan with Civ 7 is to keep running with this save file all the way through, and hopefully get probably a cultural win. So we shall see, but it's going well so far. Yeah, I'll be streaming again later at 8 o'clock tonight. I'm going to do some Montana Wilds. I haven't had a look at the new Spring Blossom Fest that they've released, so yeah, it'll be a similar vibe. Obviously Civ's a much slower kind of deliberate game, but you know, the same kind of general feel I think for the stream we'll be going with Monster Hunter Wilds as well. So if you're interested, I'll see you then. And yeah, thanks for joining me, Pangolin. Thanks for coming and throwing your opinions in about how we get on with this Civ file. And yeah, Sticks, Panslab, anyone that watched, good to see you. I will catch you all later on. Nice one. Bye bye bye.